Give me 1450.
Jizz Jiggler says always be closing. Close on this artwork, Courtney.
Welcome to Cult Cinema Catacombs.
You can kayfabe.
Kayfabe. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage. Kayfabe.
Right. Marvel
Welcome to Cult Cinema
backslash.
Catacombs, folks.
I don't even know which one we're talking about yet.
Yeah,
started.
Sorry we weren't here in November. November sucked for all three of us. We all got
just gonna
sick.
suck for me, so we're gonna keep on going.
I mean, it's gonna suck for you anyway because you work in phone hell. But we all got. It's like it was so weird. It's like all three of us got sick in succession from each other. It's like Andrew got sick, I got sick, Courtney got sick, and we're like, fuck it. We're just taking the month off.
I legitimately thought I was going to die one of those days.
Well,
I was like, well,
this is it. This is my
like,
legacy.
could be worse.
You got the COVID.
I didn't. I don't know what I had. I tested
well,
negative for COVID.
You had the mystery
mega
virus.
COVID.
I had the food poisoning from Mushu pork. And Andrew, what did you have?
I don't fucking know, man. My nose was just bleeding.
You had Ohio.
I thought I was. Yeah, I thought I was
Ohio.
dying. I thought I was straight up dying. Like my nose was bleeding down the back of my throat, and I was coughing up blood, and I thought for sure I was dying.
Oh,
I was
God.
like, I'm dying, but it turned out just to be nose blood. So whatever.
Which is totally fine and also not a symptom of death.
Yeah.
It's fine.
We're all
fine.
dying.
Fine.
We're all dying.
Yeah, we're all dying.
Speaking of dying, which one are we talking about? Yeah, what are we doing?
Well, we're finally doing our documentaries this month.
Yeah.
And I'll reveal on this show. We haven't recorded the episode with our guest star yet, which is Rick Gutierrez. But he has selected for
Guest star's kind of strong. He has a key to the house. I mean,
That's
let's
true,
just be honest. Like,
he's our house sitter.
yeah, he just comes in sometimes.
He's the Sam Eagle who comes in once in a while and calls us weirdos and walks away.
He just lets us know we're out of cereal on his way out. We wake up in the morning, Rick's just closing the door. It's like, you need more golden grams as he's leaving. I love Rick. I love Rick.
Right.
The documentary he chose for us to watch is I Am Big Bird. The documentary about Carol Spinney. So
the most normal one.
Oh, yes. It'll be the most normal thing we watch
for sure.
It'll be the most normal one because the documentary we're going to be watching this month is anything but normal. Thank you, Mr. Farmer. But before we talk about that, I need to discuss an open discussion letter to the Wicked fandom.
Oh, here we go.
In Dallas, Fort Worth.
Jesus Christ. Should I start boarding up windows now? Should I?
Yeah, as I was say, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, at least two of us has a theater degree here.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I loved Wicked. I loved Wicked for Good. I thought it was great and everything.
Haven't seen it yet. Don't talk about it. I mean, I know what happens because I'm not an idiot, but like,
don't talk about it.
I want to be able to see it,
To the cosplayers.
Okay, we can talk about that.
Who came into the IMAX theater dressed as Elphaba and Glinda and turned it into like a press conference with paparazzi people coming in and taking photos with the flashes on their cameras.
The main character energy is just too much for me. This is why I don't go to the theater anymore. This is why I just sort of wait until shit's on streaming and I watch it in my house.
I love that this podcast is on a slow slide in Grey Gardens. It's great.
I am. I can't do this.
And eventually it ends up with Courtney and I with scarves around our head, just screaming at each other in the backyard of a...
Did you hear about the Wicked cosplayers? Quite the scandal, really.
Pretty good. That's pretty
Not that bad.
That was really good.
Not bad. too bad camera wasn't on for that.
bad.
That was good.
It's too bad camera wasn't on and you were not in a kimono. That would have just
With my big ass glasses on. That's just my glasses, though. It's like not even.
Your glasses are the kimono.
My glasses
In our
are
red bubble.
My glasses are a
We're
kimono.
gonna have to watch that together eventually one day. Grey Gardens, just because it's so fucking gay. I
love that movie.
I
Good
love
God.
it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I love Wicked also, but please don't Minecraft this. I mean, please don't.
It's not for you. It's for everyone.
This is why
good.
It's for 42-year-old men that are gay. That's who it's for.
It's for your inner Bo and Yangs.
It's for Bo and Yang. Shut up and sit down and listen to Bo and Yang.
I will say though, to prepare yourself, Courtney, for a reveal in the movie, because
I mean, I don't know what could be revealed. I've been a pretty major super fan of the entire sort of oeuvre
because
since I was a child.
When you see this reveal, you're going to think it's Ryan Reynolds in Deadpool. By the way, the reveal looks.
Not sure what I thought you were going to say. It wasn't
not
that.
Yeah, and apparently I'm not the only one who thinks that. Even Ryan Reynolds addressed it. So get ready for that.
I have heard that the way that What's Her Tit says Bach is really funny. That's kind of the only thing I've heard.
So I went to not see Wicked.
Oh my God, you went to Nazis?
I went to not see Wicked.
No. Oh God! Oh God!
Cut it, make it.
I
put it
knew
on
you
YouTube.
would
I
do
went to
that.
see Nazi Wicked. I went to see a different movie than Wicked in the theater on the day that Wicked came out. A superior movie called Now You Don't. It is the best movie I've ever seen.
Joke. Oh my God, what a joke title. I can't, I'm crying. Okay, I forgot it was called that.
I will. So, okay, let me get back to this. And can we get producer Craig in the room? Please don't.
Yeah, give me just a minute.
No, please do not get him in the room. You can
I'll literally get him in the room.
So
I'll
here's
do
my
it.
first
He's
thing.
right there. He's like a wall away.
And Jason and I, old Hollywood, and I have thought this since the first one came out. So I will say this: I've seen all three of the Now You See Me's on opening night in a theater. So the first Now You See Me is called Now You See Me. The second one should be called Now You Don't, and the third one should be called Now You Three Me.
My understanding is that the director did want to call the second one Now You Don't, and he got told no.
That's shitty.
My understanding. I don't know.
I'm not going to get into the movie because we will be watching on this show. Sometime.
Oh yeah, 100%. We're gonna have Now You See Me.
I'm surprised we haven't touched on those movies yet
because they are iconic. I went and saw the cosplayers in small town Ohio, Dayton suburb of Ohio.
The vampires. You saw the vampires.
And I want to say this to anybody who's listening from Dayton, Ohio, that wants to cosplay as any member of in the cast from Wicked. Please understand that an evening gown, a 1984 evening gown you buy at the Goodwill, probably not the costume you're looking for, because as I said in our group chat, you fucking look like Joan Collins at a Dynasty funeral.
Which is a great costume, not for
Wicked.
event.
Not for this.
No.
They weren't showing repertory, a Fathom event for the Thornbirds, so maybe you were not dressed correctly.
They eat lettuce for lunch.
Right.
Everything's about time and place.
I would sit in the theater for 5 hours and watch that on the big screen.
I would.
That's
Yeah.
all
Do
I'm
you
saying.
really
I would
want
just
to
sit
see
there and
Anthony
wait
Hopkins
for-
disturbingly eat a hot dog on the big screen?
Oh my
I
God,
want to see
IMAX.
30 feet of Anthony Hopkins eating a hot dog. Weird.
I want to see it on like the IMAX they have at the museums. The
Why
ones
not?
where
We're
there's three
getting-
seats and it's
Yeah,
45 feet tall and it curves.
The
Why
ones that start with the helicopter
I
footage
want
going
to
over
just-
Dallas. Yeah.
I just want to see Anthony Hopkins eat a hot dog on a loop for 4 hours with Carmina Burana playing in the background on that theater screen. That is what I want to see.
Well,
First real slow, then progressively getting faster.
we're getting The Shining in IMAX, so that makes perfect sense. So speaking of The Shining,
Oh, that would be cool.
That was fairly professional. I am proud of us for that.
I like it.
Andrew
tried.
chose room 237 for
I want to
us
be
to
up front.
watch.
Let's get up front.
What a good goddamn valiant attempt at a transition. You tried
Let me-
so hard.
let me. Yeah, we almost got there. We almost got there. Ice Road Truckers. I want to say this in this opening. We will not be spoiling any of the actual content of Room 237.
Which
No.
will be hard because to say anything is a reference to a conspiracy theory that one of them has talked about.
So that's what I did want to talk about in the opening, because I was thinking about this, right? Like this movie came out in 2000, and my point is after 9/11.
I want to say it was 2012. Let me look it up.
It was after 9/11.
Fairly recent.
2012, yeah.
Okay. So like I was thinking about the people in this. It is, if you don't know what it is a movie about The Shining, but it has nothing to do with Shining. It is a movie about how people fall into the hole of conspiracy and live their entire lives there.
It's really strange. I don't know what to say about it without revealing fascinating things about the way this film was made.
It's about how some hot takes should not be said out loud.
I mean, they're not hot takes. That's the thing.
Well, a lot of them are cold as hell.
Yeah, this is the entire, like, this is the life. This is the lives of these people are like, just.
I've been doing this for 40 years.
They come with you with the energy of that woman who was telling us that the monster energy drink that the M represented the 3 demons from hell.
Right.
Oh yeah, that thing.
Yeah, but thank you, because that's what I wanted to say. Like, I was thinking about it, and I'm like, well, now obviously, like, we have institutionalized conspiracy. Like, we have voted into office institutionalized conspiracy. Mm-hmm. We look at like the QAnon stuff that went mainstream and all of that. It's like, well, that's all fairly recent. I was listening to a podcast. This is like
right in the middle.
Yeah, but I was thinking like, so this is from, when did The Shining come out? 79?
80.
80, I think 80 on the nose. Let me look it up.
Yep, 1980.
Checker Courtney, 1980, yeah.
So what did we have before 1980? And I was really racking my brain, like, conspiracy wise, right? JFK.
Watergate, the moon landing.
Moon landing. Well, Watergate, they proved to not be a conspiracy.
Yeah, in fact, not a conspiracy.
But then I started thinking,
it depends on what you mean by conspiracy. Does it have to be fake to be a conspiracy?
Can you prove it to be real? Then it's real. Like everything they talk about in Room 237, it's very real.
Yeah, all real, 100% all real.
But I was listening
to talk about that paper tray.
Oh my god,
the Playgirl magazine,
cans of vegetables. The
Minotaur.
I started thinking about the Satanic Panic, and that really
it's like right in that neighborhood. Yeah.
That was like all of these people, because the thing about the Satanic Panic wasn't, it wasn't one thing, right? It was like people pulling these threads.
Yeah, anything that was bad
could be right,
and then you connected it to it.
Rock and roll music, satanic. Dungeons and Dragons, satanic.
That is
Lord of the Rings, satanic. Yeah,
you know, that itself is so subjective. That's what's fascinating.
And the fact that these people have, there are 2 types of people that you will see in this movie: people that have never seen a movie besides The Shining, and people who have seen every single movie that was ever made. Those are the 2 type of people in this movie. And they have never somehow ever seen a good movie that isn't either Citizen Kane or The Shining.
Also 2001: A Space Odyssey, but I would argue not a good movie, but that's just me.
Oh, that is a hot take. Welcome to Hot Take Zone.
Sorry, it's really boring.
Yeah. No, but you bring up a good point. Any other Stanley Kubrick movie, and also Citizen Kane. Those are the only movies these people have seen. And their entire like pathos and ethos is built around Stanley Kubrick. Mm-hmm. It's wild what you're about to see.
And I can't don't get me wrong, I like
Barry Lyndon.
Right. I mean, don't catch it the wrong way. I like Stanley Kubrick. I think he was a very good filmmaker. I think we could calm down a little.
Yeah. I agree. I mean, no Tarantino, but what are you going to do?
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's not a lot of feet in Kubrick films.
Speaking of Tarantino, I am on December 7th braving the whole ordeal for Kill Bill.
We're going. My husband and I are going. Kill Bill is my favorite movie of all time.
So we're going to endear the whole 4 hour and 46 minutes of it.
It does have an intermission, to be fair.
But if you have never
15,
seen,
but it's going to be one of those type of intermissions where Tarantino's going to
It'll
be
be
like,
shit happening the whole time. So you're
Yeah.
not really going to want to get up. Bring a Gatorade bottle. I'm going to have to bring a funnel and a Gatorade bottle.
He's gonna cut Death Proof down to 15 minutes and show it to you in between part 1 and part 2.
You're going to get all 3 kinds of Death Proof.
Here's deleted scenes from Dusk Till Dawn.
Here's the too long one that's boring
Here's
as
the
shit.
15-minute cut of Cheech saying what kind of pussy there is outside of the titty twister. Now back to
It's just that.
it's just that for 15 minutes. He doesn't breathe.
It's
I
just
told
that
Circular
for
breathing.
It's just that for 15 minutes, and suddenly we get young Juliette Lewis turning to the camera going, "Would you eat my pussy for me?"
I told my husband hi, producer Craig, you're amazing. I love you. I told him without a stitch of irony in my voice, well, there is going to be an intermission. It is all of Tarantino's favorite shots of feet that he's done in all the years. And he stopped and he looked at me. Because you know me, if I do it real deadpan, people don't know if I'm fucking with them or not.
Yeah.
Because my voice just kind of sounds the same all the time. You got to look at my face. And he was like, "You're joking." And I said, "I don't even know if I'm joking. I don't know."
You never know.
You know, what would be wrong? So at this point, in the year of our Lord 2025, if Quentin Tarantino won on Hot Ones, it was like, yeah, fucking love feet. I'm over this.
Why?
I'm not hiding it anymore.
Why
Like,
would he be? I don't think he
feet.
should be hiding it. I think he's
No,
allowed.
you know what? He shouldn't even be eating chicken wings. He should be sucking the sauce off of toes.
I don't like
He's-
that.
No, he should not be doing that.
I don't
But
like
he
that.
should definitely. I'm just
No.
saying, if he came out now and said yes, keep talking about it because I put feet in everything. I'm gonna take them shots of feet. I'm gonna put feet in everything I do. Deal with it. I'm Quentin Tarantino.
It's better than putting tits in everything I
They
do.
would put every single movie of his in the Criterion Collection tomorrow if he did that
Well,
shit. If he came out,
If we just said it.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
never forget my favorite Hollywood tidbit in the world. Maya Hawke got cast in Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, and she said, "Hey, Mom, Uma Thurman, I'm going to be in a Tarantino movie. What advice can you give me?" And she said, "Keep your shoes on."
So good. So
and you
good.
know what she did? Not that.
Yeah.
We all know.
saw her feet.
We
I'm
all know
Doug
that she
and you're
did.
Dad.
We, saw
Here's my
them, we
feet.
also saw them Margot Robbie's all dirty and in our face too.
God, hers
so-
are really dirty. That's
Yeah,
gross.
yeah. That was on purpose. That was
Somebody
act.
was getting in there with ground cinnamon, dusting them.
Somebody was
Charcoal Wrangler.
Somebody had a
Fucking-
coffee grinder and some Oreos.
Ben Nye Plains dust in there.
But here's let's go watch this movie. But I also
Yes,
want to
please.
say, if you have not watched this movie, please watch it with us.
You should watch it before because it's
Yeah.
fascinating.
But I
It's
do
one of
wanna
those
say-
like you might
Yeah.
not even like it, but you're still just like
one of-
stuck.
It's one of those movies that would have made Sigmund Freud go, "Oh my god," when
But-
watching it.
If you are going to watch this movie with us, and you tell anyone that you're going to watch this movie, and they look at you and go, "Hey, yeah, that's a great movie," you are 10 minutes away from one of two words: contrails or the firmament. So get out fucking now.
Mhm.
That's what I'm going to tell you.
I don't even have a joke. That's
Now
true.
on with the show.
Yeah, let's get out of here. On
Roll
that
that
note,
beautiful bean footage, and I mean that literally.
All right, gang, we'll be right
Cut
back
it.
after we watch Room 237.
Has it ever occurred to you what would happen to my future if I were to fail to live up to my responsibilities? Has that ever occurred to you? Has it?
It's scary for me.
Why?
I just want to go back to my
Just
room.
one more take, Donald. Yeah, I'm not gonna hurt you.
Stay away from me.
Donald,
Stay away.
darling, light of my life, I'm not gonna hurt you. You didn't let me finish my sentence. I said, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains in. Gonna bash them right the yuck in. Yeah,
Stay away from me.
give me the bat.
Stay
Stop
away from me.
swinging the bat.
Please stop.
Give me the bat, Donald.
Stay away from me.
Donald,
Stop it.
give me the bat.
Stop
Give me
it.
the bat. Oh,
Furry.
Fire it up. Let's
Right.
go. Helicopter shot. Let's
the
go.
way the way this movie goes off the rails absolutely instantly by showing us no indication that this is going to be made up of clips, except that we just watch Tom Cruise. Isn't that in Eyes Wide Shut where he walks
so
up
much
to the
Eyes
theater?
Wide Shut in
Yeah.
this fucking documentary.
What? Considering this is a film about not that.
This movie does not ease you in.
No.
It is immediately
We start with Eyes Wide Shut plus the plight of the American Indian.
yeah.
Like-
oh.
And not to
This
mention,
movie-
you go first because I'm going to get on a tear about
Here's-
this Holocaust guy.
Oh, God.
Here's the best way I can describe this movie. First of all, no, two ways. One, if you ever feel like you're having a psychotic breakdown and you're questioning your sanity, watch this movie and you'll feel better about yourself.
If you're leaning in and you're nodding, you should talk to someone.
Well-
and if you're not, you're like, fine. It's
Secondly, this is one of those movies where when the person is spouting their crazed conspiracy theory, you sit there and you go, oh my God, it can't get crazier than that. And then boom, it gets crazier than that.
Yeah. So
And it keeps escalating and there's no decline. There's no,
it
there's
just
no
ends.
it ends at the highest. It ends once you get to the peak of Everest and you keep climbing.
So I want to say, every once in a while, this show that we do stumbles upon something that is actually dangerous, and I find this to
this
be
is it.
dangerous. And here's why.
Yes, these people live here.
Well, so it's not just the conspiracy theories, right? Because the conspiracy theories in and of themselves are dangerous. It's because there are parts of this movie that I agree with, and those are the parts of the movie that are about the actual filmmaking in the movie.
Mhm.
So, like,
Although I do have a bone to pick with the idea that Spielberg stole the concept of lists from Kubrick
for his movie,
Yeah.
Schindler's List.
for Schindler's
Yeah.
List.
No, but like they go into things about how Kubrick makes you feel uncomfortable, and I believe those are 100% true. Like the office, the uncanny office with a window that shouldn't be there because people walk behind it, and how he rides his big
Yeah,
wheel onto
It's
the
all
second.
made
Well,
to make
I
you
mean,
confused as an audience member. I
that
believe
part-
that.
That part I totally believe. He wanted us
And
to
then-
believe that Nicole Kidman and Tom Cruise have sex and Eyes Wide Shut. So I
Well,
mean,
but he'll go from like so the carpet changes, and it literally does, and you
Yeah, you
watch
can
the
see because
carpet
they
change.
show you the clips from the
Yeah.
movie as they're trying to tell you, so you can decide for yourself if this
And he'll
person's
go-
full of shit or not.
The carpet changes. Look here how it changes, and this is how we know the moon landing was faked. In the
you're
next
like,
sentence, and
"What?"
you're like, what? Which is
So,
okay.
I'm looking-
Oh
so-
shit, that carpet does change. That's a really interesting filmmaking. The what now?
Yeah. The
So
shirt,
my
the
eyes
sweater,
immediately-
Danny's sweater. What?
my eyes immediately focused onto that ski poster in the back of the
That
wall.
I'll
And
do
then
an
I
hour
looked
and a
at
half
the
on that woman.
I looked at the skier and I realized, oh, there's the Minotaur. See, there's the tail.
I want to be sexually attracted to anything as much as she loves the idea of fucking a minotaur at some point in this woman's life.
Courtney
Jesus.
yesterday told me that the thing that terrifies her the most about this movie is the fact that we never see these people.
Yeah,
That's
they
true.
won't. We don't know who
Yeah.
they are. They could be anyone. One of
Yeah.
those people could be Paula Pell. I don't know.
It's
Do you? I don't know.
the cat. Yeah, it's definitely that woman is Paula Pell. The Minotaur woman is Paula
Minotaur
Pell
lady
doing
is
a
Paula
bit.
Pell.
Um,
Can we talk about the Holocaust guy and how he was so convinced this was about the Holocaust, but he had all of his Holocaust dates fucked up?
Yeah,
oh,
can-
because the luggage, the people fading into the luggage represents the Holocaust.
so
Well, no, he's talking about dates and shit, and he's like,
Yeah,
"Oh, well, the extermination of the Jews in the camp started in this year." And I'm like, "No, Dachau opened in 1933.
yeah, you're wrong. You're
That's
just wrong.
just
You're
wrong."
objectively wrong. He says something in this movie that is the most insane thing. In a movie full of insane things, he says the most insane thing in this movie, and
Which is
that
a lot to say.
as a child, I used to go to the cinema, and this was in the 50s, and I would watch things like, and I don't remember exactly, but it was like classic
Yeah,
fucking
like
cinema. And he's
Real
like,
movies.
and he's like, those are trash. And I'm like,
Every
what?
one of them hot
Ben Hur
garbage.
is fucking trash
He's
compared
like, White
to this
Christmas
movie.
can suck my dick. It is
Each-
trash.
Each and every Frank Capra movie is a 5-alarm tire fire.
There are only 2 good movies in the world. Citizen Kane and The Shining, and I guess Barry Lyndon is fine. Like that's the
I know it's not even that.
It's
great.
fine. It looks pretty.
When I'm
It
The
bored.
looks
costume
pretty.
is great, I guess.
No, movies like this make me feel crazy because I'm not getting it, and I'm like, I'm not following this through line at all. I'm good though, right? Does this mean I'm good, or does this mean I'm not good?
Well, you know, this movie's also about sexual repression.
Oh, geez,
Well, it's
Pete.
also
Oh God,
about
that's the
Canadian
exact
genocide.
lines.
It's also about it's about whatever these men's, specifically men, their special interest is, their autistic special interest. This movie spoke to them, and they made their entire life out of that thing. Especially like, oh wait, I do want to mention before we move off of Holocaust Man.
Yeah, because we got to talk about Holocaust Man as much.
Yeah.
I mean, I could do an hour on each of these people.
The second he started talking about IQ, I glaze over because people don't know what the IQ test is actually for.
Well,
they use it wrong all the time.
The German typewriter in 42. Can we, as somebody who, in the last,
He went off for like a good 7 minutes on that goddamn
On the
typewriter.
German typewriter.
in the last 10 years of my life, maybe 15, no, more like 10, I have become really interested in studying cults and studying white nationalists and understanding and listening to people that are
I wonder
experts.
why.
I don't know. But even those guys, like, this is a fucking stretch, man.
They're
Like, whew, buddy. Oh, I'm not going to go
It's-
into it any further because I don't want to.
It will be here all night.
Yeah.
No, I love the line, the subtext of the story. Well, besides the other subtexts, the sex guy, I think, said that.
But you know, this whole film, this film was a giant middle finger to Stephen King because you know
because he hated this movie.
because you know Stephen King, he drove a red Volkswagen Bug, and the semi truck fell on top of the red Volkswagen Bug, which was Stanley Kubrick's way of giving the middle finger to Stephen King by saying, "Here, I ruined your book."
I mean,
I'm not making this shit up. They
I know, but
actually
it's
say
still-
this in the movie.
They do literally say that in the
Yeah.
movie, and I'm making the face I made when I heard it the first time and was like, what?
hey guys. Hey, I remember the first time I saw a dissolve in the movie, and I didn't lose my fucking mind when I saw Star Wars and they did a dissolve, and I went, "Oh my god, what are they? There's a giant sweeping the forest. Oh, I can't do it anymore."
Yeah, that guy watched The Shining like those people watched that original film of the train. They all started panicking because they thought it was real.
This is 5 Men's Zapruder film, and I just want to say that is the Jesus Christ. Oh
So
god.
you look at the carpet and you see the penis going into the vagina, leading up to the bathtub.
And I was like, what? I'm looking at the screen of the clip of the movie, just my eyes scanning every second, every millimeter, and I'm going, I don't have any idea what this person's talking about.
There are so many notes that I have that make no sense, even
Right?
in context. Like, I know what they're
Um,
referring to, and they make no sense.
I will say, I think Window Lady is my favorite.
Oh, Window Lady's great.
I think she's my
The
favorite
magic
one.
window.
The woman who's incapable of talking without interrupting herself.
Yeah.
She's never completed a sentence in her life.
Yeah. Is she the one that claimed that that Wendy was drawing Jack to the top of a pyramid to sacrifice him like
Yes.
an Incan?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, that's her.
Cool. Got it. Okay.
I think I can't remember if it was her, if it was the next guy also that was talking about the freezer door and about how it's the only supernatural thing and couldn't be explained in any other
Yeah.
way.
Mhm.
And
Yeah.
Craig was watching it with me. Hi, producer Craig. You're amazing. I love you. And he sat up and he said, "What about the many, many ghosts?"
Yeah. What about the ghost of the man in the bear suit who was getting blown by a man that was dead? What about those guys?
Like all
Greg?
of the ghosts.
You want to know what was my favorite line in the whole film?
Which one?
Please.
Can you hear my kids in the background?
Yeah.
Do you hear my
Yeah, we
kids?
can.
making
I
all the
thought it was a
noise?
cat in distress, but yeah, we can hear a kid in the
We
background.
should probably go ahead and call Child Protective Services
I
now.
don't know what's
Um,
going on over there, but I think you have a cat hoarder situation.
Oh my God. Oh.
In addition to your children, who lost you the hardest in this movie?
Who lost me the hardest?
Yeah, like who were you like instantly like I can't even follow what you're saying, my guy.
The guy who claims that this was all about the Trail of Tears and the Native Holocaust.
Me too.
That guy.
Genocide guy.
For me, it's a
From-
tie between that guy and the Holocaust guy. Those
Fair.
two. I mean, but
From Portland, Maine to Portland, Oregon. No.
No, dude.
Stop.
This is a movie about the past, but not just like the past, but like the past.
Yeah. Because Calumet, they turn the cans. They turn the cans so they're facing the camera. Never occurs to this man, by the way, because they all. So the concept of double speak, right? The concept of double speak. 1984. Like read a book. Can't fathom that this man, who they keep telling us is a brilliant filmmaker and will go through every single thing and make sure it's facing the right way, the lights, the cameras, the whole 9 yards.
So many people were traumatized by this man.
Could not set up a shot that looks better because the cans are facing the fucking camera.
Yeah,
and
he
it
didn't think of
doesn't
that.
mean. So
He
guess
didn't
what
think-
else is facing
hey,
the camera? Heinz
what if-
ketchup cans.
And
Were they part of-
everything.
Represent blood? What did they represent?
Tell me
dude?
about
You
the
didn't-
Brillo pads because their logos are facing out too.
Christ.
just though, when you think that this film can't get any more insane, we then have someone who takes the movie and superimposes the movie on top of it,
Oh,
plays
boy, we
one
are
of
there.
them forward.
Hold
and
on,
another
we
one
are
in
near
reverse.
there.
Yeah, we
aren't
gotta
even-
get there.
We haven't got to get there, Roy. We got to
but-
talk about the moon landing.
I want to talk
Roy.
about the moon landing because
Can we
some
talk
dude,
about the moon landing, Roy?
dude who told me that he does special effects, but not for that movie, told me that I was right on the fucking money with this
Yeah.
one, you guys.
Oh, yeah,
Stanley
because of the
Kubrick
front
looked
proje-
at me in this film
Because of
and
the
he said,
The front projection effects that were used in the moon landing, where front projection effects were not invented yet.
We're not invented. No.
They
did-
debuted in the movie
something, the
Outlaw.
military, Roy.
The front projection effects were invented for the movie Outlaw, which came out after The Shining.
yeah. And he goes, I'm not saying that the moon landing is faked. I'm saying
Except
that it just wasn't what we saw.
wasn't what we saw. They might have also did the moon.
Yeah, they surely they did the moon, but it sucked.
Well,
Yeah,
you
they
know,
left
that
that
war
in
footage-
shitty.
That war footage, they weren't filming on the beach in Normandy. This was the beaches of New Mexico.
So,
Yeah,
so
the
hold on,
beaches
hold
of
on.
New Mexico.
And this is another problem: is that's real. There was a division of the army in World War II that used inflatable tanks and shit to like, so that when the planes would fly over, it looked like they got a big army and they're just
Mhm.
inflatable tanks and shit.
That
and then
is
he went-
true.
So he's like, "Oh, that's true." It's just like this, the other thing, like, "Oh, well, that's true." And then he's like,
Almost.
Stanley Kubrick looked at me in the face through this movie and said the moon landing was faked.
And
You're
you
like,
got it,
what?
Jefferson.
What? God damn it.
Now, I will say I do believe that Kubrick put the Tang and the NASA sweater in the movie on purpose to reference the moon landing rumors, like the thing.
Yeah.
But I don't think that he was saying, "Ha ha, you got me."
Well, because Stanley Kubrick classically and honestly loved to fuck with people.
Yeah, it's total dick.
That's why I don't rule out the Stephen King thing. I really don't,
That's what-
because he's an asshole.
I loved the line. This is probably my favorite line in the movie if I have to nail it down. Kubrick was a huge believer in ad-libbing. Really?
Was
No,
he?
he wasn't.
Was he?
Really? The man who famously made people do 100 takes of the same line to make sure they got it exactly right.
He's
The
one
man
of
who
the
was
reasons
30
why Shelley Duvall
Yeah.
went insane.
Yeah, the man who for 30 years we were told made Shelley Duvall go insane until Shelley Duvall was like, "No, he didn't," and we're like, "Yeah, he did."
Yeah, we
still know
kind of
he
did though. You
Yeah,
just don't
you
seem
know,
to
he
realize
kinda
it.
did.
Oh, man.
He shell shocked the fuck out of you.
Yeah, now you can talk about your backwards and forwards movie.
Yeah, now let's talk about it. Well,
by the way,
first,
1000% would go see that. If
yes.
somebody was like, "We're showing the Shining backwards and forwards at the same time," I would be the first person
while
to
playing Dark Side of the Moon
Yeah,
by Pink
right.
Be like,
Floyd.
yeah, okay, let's hit it. By the way, I will say, I can't wait until the Holocaust guy finds out about Hitchhiker's Guide.
Wait till he finds out about every sci-fi writer that's ever existed.
Yeah.
I just meant with the concept of the number 42.
Yeah.
He's gonna lose his mind. He's
Oh,
never
he's
gonna
gonna
leave his house.
absolutely break his shit.
Oh, so please, Roy, explain the front and back thing.
I think this is where I started. It's like I was hanging on, and I was just like,
"Ow, how?"
Trying
like,
real hard,
barely trying real hard to stay on.
like that. Did y'all see the skydiver who got blown out of the plane and his emergency parachute caught the wing?
Yeah,
and he's just barely keeping it together in the sky. That's us.
It's like that video that people like to show of that sunflower and hurricane that they like to add the face on. That was me watching this movie. And the minute I think I finally broke off and just snapped was during this moment, because he was like, look, so you see right here, you have Jack Torrance staring outside with the Kubrick stare. And then here he is walking through the maze with the axe.
There's no maze in the book.
He's seeing himself. He's seeing himself as a crazed killer. He knows his future right here.
Hey, you know, if you look really close, you can see the word sex in the clouds.
And it definitely doesn't say SFX.
We should take a drink every. We should take a drink every time these motherfuckers say helicopter shot and see how long we're alive.
Man.
We die. We would die.
Now, this is my only piece of legitimate criticism. I'm not super sure it's successful as a documentary, if that makes sense. Because generally the journalistic layout or whatever of conspiracy theories doesn't lead you in any direction or another. And documentaries tend to this is what they want you to leave with. And this one doesn't do that. This one just is here's what they said.
Yeah, this isn't a documentary.
I think they did that on purpose because they were you know what? We don't want to fuck with these people anymore. We regret doing this. We're going to go and make a documentary about sleep paralysis instead.
Yeah.
No, this isn't a documentary about Room 237. This isn't a documentary about The Shining. This is a documentary about these people. I really believe that's true.
These are people who vote.
Yeah.
There is not a single unmixed metaphor in the entire hour and 40 minutes.
No,
of
not
this
one.
thing.
No, Bill Watson represents a plight of the American Indian and also the CIA. Why can't you get it?
Wait, is that the Bill Watson? Is that my favorite part? Oh, by the way, my favorite part is the
Bill Watson. I think it's the guy who gets a hard on, right? With the
Bill Watson is we didn't
God,
even talk about the subliminal message, man. Oh, we
hadn't even got there. We missed an entire conspiracy.
The reason why he's he's reading a Playgirl magazine is because he's hiding his latent homosexuality. And
it is weird that he has a Playgirl magazine. In fairness to that particular person,
there's a lot of weird shit in this movie.
Yes,
that again
probably
was
meant
Stanley
something.
Kubrick saying, "You know what? I'm gonna fuck with you.
Yeah, I'm gonna make it weird. That's what I do. I'm Stanley goddamn Kubrick. Have you seen 2001? I do this.
Have you seen Clockwork Orange?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Have you seen Lolita? I took Lolita and made it a comedy.
I abstained from Lolita. I'm going to tell you that.
I took Lolita and made it a comedy.
As a bad, mean, horrible feminist woman, I abstained from Lolita.
This is definitely a documentary about white men not getting therapy.
And sometimes some women are not like other girls.
Yeah. Well, that woman writes fan fiction now.
She's doing great right now on Book Talk. She's A-okay.
Great. She is what do they call the fan fiction people or the source, the like the hub of that, a thing of their own. I forget what they call it. But
Oh shit! What's the name of that? I know what you're talking about. I can't remember.
Lacey's
the name
gonna
of it.
kill me because I don't know it.
Mhm.
But
Well, you know
that's
what
where
we
she's
don't.
huge.
You know what we don't realize is that person was actually E.L. James. And
CL James this whole time.
yeah, we went on to write 50 Shades of Grey.
She did
Yeah.
great. Good for her.
Yeah. She thinks Jacob's a Minotaur.
She said vampires, close enough.
Yeah, got it. Yeah, this is dangerous. Like, this is a dangerous. Okay. Did you ever see? And I'm going to ask this question, and you're going to answer no. But I went to the theater and saw this movie. It was called Moonland or Moonfall, and it's.
Oh, I wanted to see it.
It's very. It's
Is
very.
this
hollow.
is this the Roland Emmerich movie about
Yes.
Hollow Earth?
Yes, it is. That is a dangerous movie in this day and age to make.
Yeah,
This
because
is a-
satire's dead.
Yeah, you can't be like, I just made a dumb movie about, like, I think the King Kong movies are a little dangerous
I
because
don't know.
they're
I
about
think
Hollow Earth.
Roland
There's
Emmerich.
that fluoride
honestly-
in the water bit, and look where
I
we
got-
are.
I got a funny feeling Roland Emmerich may believe in Hollow Earth because he believed white people were the ones who did the Stonewall riots. So
I mean, I guess
know.
a couple of them.
Yeah. Oh my God! Don't worry, Liam Neeson's gonna go down there and punch everybody. He'll be fine.
Nobody died at Stonewall. Is this the time for that? Is it-
Yeah.
bring
God.
that up?
So before we become a conspiracy theory debunking podcast, which I think we're right on the precipice of being.
we're on that cusp.
I'm 6 feet from the edge.
Oh, what song did I hear today? Crazy Bitch. Do you remember that song?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
By Buck Cherry.
My Buck Cherry came on my Apple just out of nowhere, somewhere in my Apple shuffle.
And they said,
Why?
"We thought you'd like this."
Yeah. You've been listening to just a whole lot of Imogen Heap, and
We had to
we
wake
thought
your
Buck
ass up.
Cherry might rock you right out of that. Yeah, this movie is the fucking Buck Cherry of documentary.
Just watching it with your mouth slowly hanging open more and more. Just
Yeah, if you do watch this movie, caveat emptor, do know that it's not normal. It's not sane.
these people should probably be doing at least like a ketamine therapy, like a something, MDMA shots, whatever you do. Go
Have
to
some,
lab.
have some antidote lined up to watch after this because you're going to need to purge.
Yeah, you're gonna want some
Maybe
Bob's
suggest-
Burgers Halloween specials or
Maybe
something.
suggest bathtubs over Broadway.
Yes.
Honestly, not a bad choice.
I think that's the only thing that saved me this time.
Like I said, I
mean-
think we went straight over to Bob's Burgers and it worked out.
This is the 5th time I've watched this, by the way.
So many times. That can't be good for you.
No, it
Here's-
can't.
Speaking
Here's
of
the
party
thing.
drugs, you can't be doing ecstasy too much in a row. It makes your brain all honeycombed. I saw it on True
What
Life.
happened in the 80s?
This is the second time I've seen this documentary. When this documentary came out, Chris and I went to go see it in the theater.
Texas Theater?
No, we
That
saw
would
it
check out.
at the Angelica.
Oh, well, that
Oh,
checks
well,
out too.
yeah.
Yeah, fair enough.
It's the
When
other
I
one.
told
I
When I
miss the
told-
Angelica
It's a
so
great
much.
place.
when I told Chris that we were watching this documentary this month, he said, "Great, you enjoy that."
I'm going to be doing something fun.
You know what? I will say this about this documentary. I don't feel like it was homophobic in any way.
No,
I don't feel like it was particularly racist in any way.
in a white savior sort of a way, maybe,
Yeah.
but that's as far as it goes.
Yeah. So it has that going for it. We've watched worse in those terms,
We've watched much more problematic films. I'll
We've
say
watched
that.
Honky, so yeah. I mean,
but there is a short runway between this and Alex Jones. Really, honestly,
Mhm.
like truthfully.
Honestly, the fluoride is in fact making the frogs gay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if you've ever thought about just driving by Area 51 at some point,
Mhm.
maybe you stay away from this one. Speaking as somebody who has done both, maybe avoid
if
this
you
one.
you want a Naruto run into Area 51,
I can't stop all of us.
yeah.
The three of us, I'm sure they could.
Probably could easily.
We're
I'm
pretty
soft.
old.
I'm soft.
Yeah, I'm soft. My knees hurt.
I'm an
I mean,
indoor
they can-
cat. I don't go
They can
outside.
stop me, right?
I'm living with 3 hernias right now. They'll stop me.
easily get stopped. Actually, as it turns out, I have
Yeah,
arthritis.
I'm already stopped. I'm here. I'm
Yeah,
not
I didn't
going there.
even. God, Arizona. Ew,
Yeah, it's fuck Arizona, by the way.
far away. There's Mormons there.
I do want to say though, 100%, if Fathom Events was like, come to the Regal and watch The Shining front and back at the same time, I would
Be
fucking
like,
go.
"Shit,
That's
I'll
something
go."
the Texas
right
Theater
now.
would do, honestly. I
Damn
think.
it! Yeah, they'll be like, we ran out of good stuff for Cinewild until next year. Come watch this.
Come watch this shit.
Speaking-
right
There'll be
of
now.
drag
Texas-
queens doing stuff after.
I would go
Speaking
right now.
of the Texas Theater, Andrew, is there a way you can get to us by January 18th?
I don't think so, but okay, what's going on?
They're showing Grey Gardens.
Oh Jesus!
We would have to go in full cosplay.
Oh my God, we would. I have so many scarves. I'm
Be
so many
wearing a
scarves.
leotard and carrying a
I
tiny
am
little flag.
So going
Have a
to.
little cigarettes.
I need to see this with an audience so
God damn
bad.
it! Go see it, please. Go see it for
I
me.
need
Everybody.
to see this with an audience so bad.
It's so funny that this comes up because I saw most of Room 237 the first time. I didn't finish it. And also Grey Gardens when I was in the same headspace. I tend to want to watch documentaries when I'm ill. I don't know why.
Makes sense.
And the
Grey
first
Gardens
time
is a great one to watch. Anyway,
it was
so-
lovely. I had the best time. And a different time I was ill, I was like, oh, 237. Yeah, I'll watch that. That would be cool to watch about the making of The Shining. And I got about 45 minutes in and I was like, I don't know if this is the medicine
Yeah.
or the
No.
movie or if I'm having a fever dream. So I need to turn this off.
Like I remember the first time I watched it. I was like, I forget what headspace I was in, but I started watching it. There was a period of time where all I watched for like months was documentaries. Just the weirdest fucking documentaries I could find. And I found this and I started watching it. And I was like, oh, like you did, a Shining documentary. I love The Shining. This is
That'll
gonna
be
great.
fun to see how picky
Yeah.
he was and da-da-da.
And I got like 40 minutes in. I was like, oh, this isn't about The Shining.
This isn't some kind of weird intro. This has been
No.
happening for far
Yeah.
too long.
Yeah, they're not going to talk
got
about how
told
obsessed
also.
people are about The Shining. This is people that are obsessed by The
Yeah.
Shining.
Thought it
Yeah.
was going to be like, I don't know. Turns
We-
out Michael Bublé's seen it 158 times or whatever.
I mean, there were some really great Kubrick stories that people tell about like how he has like sets in his office or had sets in his office with the lighting set up just perfectly, like in his office, so that he can go to the set and set it up, and the lights work, and he would move the light over here, and there'd be scale models and move light, and like that kind of thing was what I was expecting.
Yeah.
And again, there's a dangerous amount of that in this, because there's just enough about how Stanley Kubrick makes films from people that make films that you're like, oh, you brought in a little bit. And then they're like the peace pipe on the Calumet, and you're like, fuck no, I gotta
No,
leave. I gotta
no,
run.
no,
Well,
no,
you
no,
know,
no, no.
Stanley Kubrick was working with a 300 IQ. And
There it is. And then I just become a donut, just glazed.
Oh my god! So yeah, this movie is available on Tubi. If you do sit down and
beware.
watch it, have something lined up to purge your brain with afterwards.
And also, if you're that person who has to remind yourself, like, no, don't join the MLM, you're not actually going to make any money. Or, don't get into essential oils right now. You're not the person for this movie. Avoid it. It's not good for you.
Yeah.
Now, also, just because Dopey disappears off a door doesn't.
It could have
Dopey
just been a
disappears
mistake.
because that means he's no longer
You're a
stupid.
child.
He's seen the truth.
He's not a child anymore. He's a man. Roy.
What about all the other stickers that are
Yeah.
still there?
So 3 days ago, somehow in my YouTube algorithm,
Which is healthy,
very
strong,
healthy,
regular.
somehow it found out that I watched Room 237 because suddenly this
Don't
video
watch it on
came up.
YouTube,
No,
I didn't. I
no,
watched
no.
it on Tubi. I watched it on
Okay.
Tubi.
because you're done, son. If you watch
Right?
that on
It's
YouTube,
over for you.
No, my algorithm is Sandra Lee bullshit right
yeah,
now.
which is not better.
No, it's not.
But all of a
Sandra
sudden-
Lee looked at me through the camera and told me that I was right about having faked the moon landing, and she was there.
So all of a sudden in my recommendation video line, the very first one is titled The Shining's real ending, he hid it in plain sight.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sure it's fine and not at
I
all
watched
horrible.
the first 45 seconds of this, immediately stopped it, and went, we got to put
All
this
right.
on the show.
We
Fucking
gotta put
let's
it on
do
the
it.
show. Let's hit it. I can smell
Most
my
people think
stir-fry
the end of
done.
The Shining is confusing because of one photograph. But that photograph is not actually the mystery, it's the answer. And when you know what Kubrick embedded into the film from the very beginning, the final shot is not a
Who
twist.
thinks it's
It's a
confusing?
confession. Kubrick wasn't telling a ghost story. He was telling a story about madness. He was telling a story about a place that consumes people and repeats them over and over across time.
Hot
Overlook-
take.
This is where I paused the video and went,
And you
"Oh,
went,
we need
this
to
is
watch
nonsense.
this."
Yeah.
I was like, we need to watch this. We have
First
to.
of all, this is a movie about alcoholism. Let's start there.
Yeah.
It's a movie about alcoholism, about child abuse, about
Racism, about
Racism,
the Native American
Holocaust.
genocide, about the Holocaust, about the moon landing,
Did we talk about the German typewriter?
about.
about preservatives in
Not enough.
your
I'm
canned
pretty.
food,
I'm pretty sure it's also about stem cell research.
minotaurs,
Mhm.
minotaurs, minotaurs.
Minotaur.
Overlook Hotel isn't haunted. It's a ritual mechanism, a machine. And Jack isn't possessed, he's claimed.
Except
To understand the ending, you have to unlearn the idea that time in The Shining works normally.
Minotaur.
Kubrick shows us again and
Wasn't
again
it?
that the Overlook exists outside of
Even this
conventional
kid
time.
is hearing it and he's
It's a
going,
place where past and present
I love
don't
a
follow
documentary
each
that
other.
tells me I have
They
to
overlap
unlearn
like
my
layers of
about
the same
something.
consciousness.
Helicopter
The
shot.
film opens
There
with
it
Jack
is.
crossing into the mountains, and note this carefully. The moment he enters the physical space of the Overlook, strange things begin to happen. Danny sees visions he has no way of understanding. Jack dreams of killing his family long before anything supernatural occurs.
Oh, he was dreaming of killing
And the
his
first
family in
time
that
Jack
apartment
walks into the
hotel.
gold
yeah, he
room,
was. That's why
a
I took
place
off that
filled
dopey
with
sticker.
people who do not exist,
Fuck that
he's
dopey
not
sticker,
surprised.
dog.
He behaves like someone returning somewhere familiar.
Because he'd been
This
there
is
like
Kubrick's
100
first clue.
times before in the
Jack doesn't
movie.
become part of the Overlook. He was always part of it. The final photograph, dated July 4th, 1921, is not a snapshot of the past. It's the hotel revealing the truth about itself. The Overlook does not just kill people, it absorbs them. It pulls individuals into its own closed loop of time. And once you belong to the Overlook, you are part of its story forever.
This person never read the book, did they?
I don't think they watched the movie.
I don't
I'm
think
not
they
sure they've watched the movie.
No, they I think read the Cliff Notes.
I guess if I were
They watched
to-
Room 237 and
I
made
watched
this.
if
They
you
read
watched a helicopter
Wikipedia.
shot the first 30 seconds of the movie and then cut to the photograph the last 30 seconds of the movie, I suppose that would in fact be confusing.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought this was set in modern day, but this right here says 1921. Huh.
This man bought a bootleg copy of The Shining at a garage sale. It was a book, and it was written by Shirley Jackson. It was actually House on Haunted Hill, and he thinks that's what this is.
No, it was Nora Roberts.
That's how
The
I
Shining.
feel. Right there, his face.
It's Nora Roberts The Shining is what he
Can you-
read.
Can you see the Minotaur?
You don't haunt the hotel. The hotel haunts you. Throughout the film, Jack repeatedly says things that, if he is
Doug,
simply
and you're
losing
bad.
his mind, make no sense. When Delbert Grady tells him he has always been the caretaker, Jack does not argue. He accepts it instantly, like someone remembering rather than
Because
learning.
he's gone insane.
Even earlier-
man.
Yeah, because he's drunk.
He's drunk off his fucking ass.
Oh, you know, if you pause this scene just right, it looks like Ullman's got a big boner.
Yeah, he's got an Eiffel Tower for a dick.
During the interview,
See that clock in the background? That's a penis and
Yeah,
testicle.
big donger over there. For those
Jack
of you
mentions feeling
listening
like-
and not seeing this, it's actually not even similar in any way, shape, or form.
Yeah,
It's
You all-
triangular.
If you're listening to this, it's the scene where they're in the office at the beginning, which is a very, very good scene in a film, but it's not that.
It's not any of the things they say it is.
4. These aren't random lines. This is Kubrick whispering the film's actual thesis. Jack is in a cycle that predates him.
Oh no, honey.
The Overlook chooses certain people, or certain patterns of people, and repeats them endlessly. As long as the ritual continues, time inside the hotel loops back on itself like a snake eating its tail.
Or
Jack isn't
Bora?
reincarnated. He isn't resurrected.
Bora.
He's recycled. This is why the final act is presented with the same careful, ritualistic pacing you see
Kind
in
of a lot of
Kubrick's other
typos in there,
metaphysical
though.
films.
Really.
Everything feels predetermined. The
So,
chase through the maze, the
I'm
slow
glad to know
freeze,
that Room
the dissolve
337's
into the
legacy
ballroom.
continues with
It
whoever
really
the fuck
does.
made this.
Yes.
With whatever 10-minute
Is he-
top 5 is.
Because back up us just a little bit to where he's just talking about, he says this is shown because the last act of the film is filmed with the careful consideration of the first act of the film. These men and one woman cannot fucking deal with a good director.
The
They
idea
can't-
that someone's just thought of things. They would explode if they saw a Vince Gilligan product.
right.
Truly.
Ari Aster is going to make them come out of their butts.
Oh Jesus, Ari!
They're gonna blow their hair right back.
They're not ready for Robert Edgar's
Like-
movie.
Giving a Mennonite a LaCroix.
Yeah,
They would watch the modern day Nosferatu and write a whole dissertation
Gordon
about
Peele
how
made
the
them skip
movie-
themselves inside out.
These people all have Substacks today.
Robert
We know this, right?
Edgar's Nosferatu is a statement about Charles Dickens era England.
Yeah, the careful consideration of making this makes it almost seem like it's a remake of the original. Fucking man.
endlessly. As long as the ritual continues, time inside the hotel loops back on itself like a snake eating its tail. Jack isn't reincarnated. He isn't resurrected. He's
No one
recycled.
thought any of those things.
This is why the final act is presented with the same careful, ritualistic pacing you see in Kubrick's other metaphysical films. Everything feels predetermined. The chase through the maze, the slow freeze, the dissolve into the ballroom. These aren't plot beats.
We've never seen a
They're
dissolve in a
ceremonial
movie.
steps.
They never
You're
saw
not watching
one.
Jack die.
Hey, did you know
You're
that
watching
if
Jack.
you actually measure the distance in the bar to the back bathroom, the red bathroom, it's not the right length to be in the hotel in the back.
It's not
where the-
standard for restaurant stuff. Like, it's just
Yeah.
not the standard.
Yeah, it's not up to code. That's what I wish
It's
somebody would have
not.
done.
It's just not up to code.
Drop
This is
a
not ADA equivalent.
drop a contractor right in the middle of room 237. Like, yeah, the fact that he rides that big wheel from downstairs to upstairs somehow is just a fucking mess. I don't know
Oh,
what the
yeah,
fuck-
none of
where's
this.
Where's the load-bearing walls in this hotel?
No, none of this. None of this is OSHA compliant here. No,
Yeah.
you're gonna have to really just take all this down. Do you have a drywall installer already hired, or do we need to contract
We got
somebody
ball
else?
and tube wiring all over this place. We gotta really get in here.
Jack be reabsorbed into the Overlook's story,
This piping isn't
placed
plex.
back in the role the hotel has always written for him. When the camera pushes into the photograph, there is no shock, no musical sting, no moment of revelation. Kubrick directs it like a slow, inevitable truth. The hotel shows its memory, and in that memory, Jack stands smiling, not as a victim, but as a participant. This is the part that most people miss. Jack is
don't.
not horrified to be in the photograph.
one's ever
he
missed it.
belongs
No,
in it.
we all
His
saw
expression
it.
is
Every
calm,
person who's seen this
centered,
movie has
almost
seen
proud.
him in the picture. That's the
He
point.
hasn't been trapped. He's been
We know.
restored.
We know.
Kubrick's real ending isn't about ghosts at all. It's about patterns, human patterns, violent patterns.
I'm not sure that was really anything to do with Kubrick so much as it was the thesis statement of the book.
Cycles of behavior that repeat through generations until they become myth. The Overlook isn't a supernatural entity. It's a metaphor for those cycles. A
But you
structure
just said
built
it was a
on violence
supernatural
that
entity
demands
that absorbs
reenactment.
people and puts them into
Jack
loops.
isn't
And
corrupted by the
But
hotel.
it's not, but it is,
The
but it
hotel
isn't.
selects
Duh.
him because he already fits the pattern. And that photograph, it isn't the past. It's the Overlook's eternal present, a place where all its stories exist at once. July 4th, 1921 is not a date, it's a symbol. The power
it's a
and
date.
corruption of America's dominating roaring 20s. A celebration layered over blood.
A date,
A
though.
bright holiday
It is, in
covering
fact, a
something
date.
rotten
I go
underneath.
on my iPhone and roll it right back to that
This-
date.
This is Stanley Kubrick's The Great Gatsby. That's what this is.
I love that every one of these motherfuckers assumes that there isn't a book.
Yeah.
Right. They're like, I'm cracking this shit wide open, and everyone just looks at them like, oh, you've never seen a film before, have you?
Never read a book before, have you?
No.
Yeah,
It's
Stanley
cool that
Kubrick-
you picked this one. It's a good one.
Yeah. I mean, a weird, very good filmmaker optioned a book because he was bored, read the book and said, I'm not fucking making this trash. I'm going to make it my way.
I'm going to make the thing I want.
And made it about generational trauma and alcoholism and all of these things that he was able to do for himself. Stephen King is still pissed off about it.
Mm-hmm.
Legitimately, on
No, he has
record.
good reason. Yeah,
Yeah.
I'd be
But it's
pissed.
not.
So do you think it's not been long enough yet? Do you think 30 to 40 years from now there will be people doing the same thing about Dr. Sleep?
No.
No,
Not
because
that
that's
one.
a much more straightforward film.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's pretty much right there on the tin.
Yeah. There are movies I think people will do that with.
I think people will do it with things like Heretic comes to mind because there's like a billion Easter eggs in that.
Yeah.
Like I plurb the way that I do pluribus. Other people are going to do that with
Yeah.
Heretic.
Well, I think it's going to happen with a lot of these A24 movies. I
Mhm.
really do. I think
Somebody's going to take
Oh,
apart
is afraid,
every single
definitely.
flower in that midsummer finale.
Bo is afraid definitely will get this treatment.
20 years from now, somebody on or whatever they're using to scroll videos.
Yeah.
make
Somebody
that.
is already monologuing on Ploob.
Yeah, yeah,
About
definitely. You can find the documentary on Pearl on Ploob right now,
Mhm.
where 17 2-year-olds talk about how it's supposed to be about old Hollywood and the degeneration of women in art. You can find that right now on Ploob.
Yeah,
You
you
can
really got to get in there. Pearl powered by Ploob is really just
Yeah.
an excellent collection of all kinds of stuff. Yeah, this
There's
is a
a whole-
sponsored podcast, by the way.
Yeah,
Ploob has
Ploob.
it for you.
Yeah, Ploob has it for you.
I can see that the kids over there in Turkey will be talking
Yeah.
about this with the Big Lebowski.
100%.
Oh yeah, yeah. Big Lebowski's huge in Norway, which is where Turknik is. So
Yeah.
I think that's great. Yeah, they're definitely.
They're
gonna
all
be into that.
making those sweaters just everywhere now. They don't
Yeah.
even they've rejected capitalism of all kinds, and they
They have
just do their own
they've
shit.
rejected modernity.
Yeah,
and
and they're
now-
going back.
Tradition, Big Lebowski tradition.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Lebowskism.
do you think we'll be revisiting this movie around the Zubinstein Awards time, since one of the categories is best documentary we watched?
I think it's going to be a bloodbath, is what I think.
Yeah,
A
Yeah.
blood bathtub, if you will.
Yeah.
a blood.
Everybody
bathtub.
put on your Zoom glasses. I can't believe he had some. That was incredible.
Oh
I'm
my
sure he
God.
made those.
I'm sure he did. I don't care.
Yeah.
Great.
So, speaking
That-
of bloodbath,
I do want to finish out by saying that rug was not a sex rug. That guy kept saying that rug was a sex
I
rug.
don't know
at the
why I
end.
kept saying that was a sex
Yeah.
rug. I
It's
was
just
never
a
used to
rug.
that way. It's
Never.
just a
Yeah.
rug.
never.
That's all I
What
wanna
do you
say.
think is going
Everybody,
on with
do
that
not
rug?
watch this. Do not watch this movie. It's dangerous.
No,
It's
it's
dangerous.
bad for you, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's mimetic in a way that's going
It
to
is
blow
a
your mind. I don't-
unhealthy. It is a unhealthy movie.
You
It
will
really
think about it way too much, and you shouldn't.
I mean, had the past 10 years not have happened, maybe, but
Maybe.
since things have happened since the past 10 years,
Well, and that's the thing when in part one, when I was talking about like we now assume as adults in the internet age that conspiracy theories are a modern conveyance for
Right.
us. Since 9/11,
Mhm.
that the 25 years since 9/11, that's when conspiracy theories, right?
Yeah.
But that's not the case. Like since Amelia Earhart, there have been conspiracy theories. It's never been safe
Right. It's always been here. It's like true
It's
crime.
just
Why
gotten
true
worse.
crime now?
It's
Yeah.
just
Not
Black
now.
Dahlia.
Always.
It's
Black
gotten worse
Dahlia?
and worse.
The Lemmy case, which I think
Yeah.
is probably considered the first true crime case, which is in like the 1800s. It was a long time ago.
The Blimberg baby. I mean,
Maybe Jack the Ripper, like any of that stuff was the reason that Jack the Ripper is Jack the Ripper is because of the salaciousness of true crime and people wanting to know about it. So dangerous. Don't watch it. Roy, continue. You were talking
Yes,
about
you were
something.
saying we're gonna shift gears.
yes. So Charles Band month. In the month of January, we're starting things off with mixed quality is what we're going to be watching. I guess is the best way to describe it.
Are you going to consider any of what we could possibly pick high quality?
Oh no, there's not with Charles
They're
Band.
fun. They're wildly fun.
Yeah, it's like a hot
However,
dog. Like they're all gonna be good, but is it really a good meal?
Yeah.
I don't think with my choice you could use the word fun.
Okay,
it's a movie.
Because I went through a couple of choices before landing on this one.
Okay.
So at first we were going to do Laser Blast.
Okay.
From the 70s.
Yep.
Early Charles Band. And then we were going to I was going, you know what? No. I see that this one's available on Tubi. It would be interesting to see him teaming up with Stuart Gordon.
Good.
To do an adaptation of The Pit and the Pendulum.
Yep. Good one.
But then I discovered available on Tubi what a lot of horror fans will say was the worst business decision Charles Band ever made in his entire life.
Sounds like there were tons of great ones.
Yeah.
And this is when he decided to make a deal with the devil with the Sci-Fi Channel.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm already in. I don't even know what this is. But
and sold the rights to the Sci-Fi Channel to make a crossover movie with two famous franchises.
I'm so excited. I'm so excited right now.
And it is a movie that stars Corey Feldman.
Of course it is. This is a Roy movie.
Courtney, this is going to be bad.
We're going to be watching Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys.
Yeah. Sure.
Right up there with your Evil Bong.
Yeah, right up there with Evil Bong.
Yes.
I think it's fun. We're doing a stair step, and I don't know if we're going up or down.
So
it's just a flat plane. It's a snake eating its own tail.
Charles Band was desperate for money, and because he lost funding from Paramount, because Paramount finally just said, fuck it, we're not helping you out anymore. And
you only make weird shit, please go away.
Yeah.
And so, this happened, and the results are, this happened.
Yeah, I can't wait. That's awesome.
So, Andrew, what is yours?
Another story of another IP rights story for me, and it's available on Pluto. Okay.
Who has it for
I'm guessing you guys don't have it on Blu-ray like I do.
I've definitely heard of this filmmaker, so yeah, I probably do.
Do you guys have Dr. Mordred?
I have the Mystery Science Theater 3000 episode of Dr. Mordred.
So, Dr. Mordred, for those that are uninitiated, and I will go into the full story of how this movie was made in part one.
You could make a whole documentary about the story of Dr. Mordred easily.
So essentially, during the 70s and the early 80s, Marvel was doing very, very poorly. This is the period of time where Michael Jackson almost bought Marvel Comics.
Mm-hmm.
So they were selling the rights. This is before Avi Arad got a hold of it. This is before Blade. This is certainly before the Marvel Cinematic Universe. But they were selling off the rights to their characters to filmmakers and different production houses. Full Moon bought the rights to Doctor Strange. They made a Doctor Strange movie. In the 11th hour, Stan Lee himself, in legend, got a hold of a copy of this movie, watched it, and said, no fucking way in hell am I going to let this thing get made.
This is very not Excelsior. Thank you very much.
Yes. And they had to go back in and reshoot anything where they said the words Doctor Strange and they changed the name to Dr. Mordred. Everything else is
which is so much more regular and definitely similar, and you could really draw a line from one to the other.
Oh, it gets better. Tell Courtney who stars in it.
Oh, Jeffrey Combs is Doctor Strange.
Of course he is. Why wouldn't he be? It'd be dumb if he wasn't.
Yeah. This movie is insane.
Yes, it is.
This was going to be literally was weeks away from going out as Doctor Strange, as Marvel Comics Doctor Strange. They and I'll tell the whole story because it's great, but Full stopped it. They had to go back and reshoot everything that said Doctor Strange and change it to Dr. Mordred. So there's
the
a lot
idea that he was like, yeah, I'll do that. It's fine.
Yeah, well, they had made the movie.
I
Like,
think he
all the
must
money
have
was
known if he, instead of like trying to fight it, instead of being like, no, you told us we could.
Stuff like this happens with Charles Band and Full Moon all the time, or at least it did happen all the time. They would try to, because they were so low, Full Moon is over here, Troma's over here, and they were basically like kind of a competing indie
Which
horror.
is so funny because the vibes seem so different. Like, I know they're both like horror comedies.
Well, I mean, Charles Band originally was working with Empire Films, and then that partnership ended. And then when Full Moon came around, it caught Paramount's attention.
Yeah.
But then a notorious movie from Charles Band and Full Moon came out called Shrunken Heads, that made the executives of Paramount literally go, no fucking way are we releasing this movie.
Yeah. This
And
happens over and over again with them.
Immediately went, you know what?
They say, let's give him another chance.
They're like, you know what? We're done. Goodbye, Mr. Band, basically.
Yeah.
That is the Cliff Notes version of what happened.
From what I understand, it was kind of the same thing with Marvel, where they kept trying to check up on the making of the movie, and they're it's fine, everything's fine, it's great, and then it's like you finally got to see it. They're like, absolutely not, under no circumstances. I think Full Moon was a lot more horny than Troma was gross.
Okay,
like those are the differences, but they were both kind of making the same quality movies. They were both doing the same things. But I cannot wait to, and it's on Pluto right now. In case it drops off, don't worry. I got like 2 or 3 more in my back pocket I can drop on that.
It's also available free for streaming on YouTube.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yes.
Cool. I'll just ruin my algorithm for everyone in my family.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So yeah, that's my pick. I'm glad. God, I cannot.
We got 3 great examples of the spectrum.
We really just
that
like
Charles Band did. A
bizarre crossover feels like it does need to happen. What little, again, I don't know this man, but what little research I've been able to do, it feels like having a weird crossover is part and parcel.
Well, Puppet Master was like his biggest thing that he created.
Yeah, and I've heard of that.
And then he wanted to recreate that, and he came out with Demonic Toys, which was
similar to, but legally distinct from.
It's not as successful to me as Puppet Master was.
No,
but it had enough of a cult following to where there were a number of Demonic Toys movies, and
I think a couple of Puppet Masters got at least a somewhat wide release in theaters.
I think the first one did.
Yeah,
and he managed to do something that's virtually impossible in cinema, and that is make a prequel that was actually better than the first 2 films that came out, because there was Puppet Master, then Puppet Master 2, and then Puppet Master 3 is a prequel to those 2 movies, and it's actually the best one of the 3 films. So he did a hat trick there that just came out of nowhere, but it's all down.
And there is a movie that he had a hand in that I almost chose, and it's Empire, right? Mm-hmm. It's when he worked for Empire. It's a movie called Spellcaster.
Oh, yes, with Adamant.
And it has Adamant in it as a
wizard. Well, now I'm mad. We have to do a 4th
Don't worry.
episode.
We'll have to do it again. There are so many of these movies.
Well, see, this is not our first time visiting Charles Band on this show. We did Robo Jocks on this show.
Yeah.
And he even did a ripoff of that film with Robot Wars.
Yep.
Because he so loved making robot. he's notorious for ripping himself off. He really is.
And don't forget, Dry Hairs for Squids. I am so excited that we actually get to do a full moon month, and I think we should do it every single year because there's so many
We need
weird.
to just make a menu and just be like, every January is this, every February is this.
I've got 2026 mapped out in its
Oh my
entirety
god, the
already.
whole year.
The whole
Jesus.
year is already mapped out. You're gonna love what we have
For
planned.
now.
Well, I will let you know. So we're doing Charles Band Month in the month of January. February, of course, we're doing the Zubinstein Awards.
Wait till a movie called Donkey Dracula comes out, and then we got to change something completely.
Well, for the month of February, someone else has chosen our films for us.
I think you already let the cat out of the bag on this one, didn't you?
yeah. So our dear friend Zach from Allcon is joining us. And-
Zach Konnichiwa Schroeder.
And I will let you know right now that one of the two films we're shotgunning. So it's going to be, we record part
2
one.
5-hour sessions.
Yeah. Jesus Christ.
We record part one, immediately watch the movie, and immediately record.
It's Sandra Lee's The North and the South.
So that's all I'm going to tell you right now. What we have going on
All right.
for the month, for the year.
Yeah.
Except for this one thing, our anniversary month.
Oh yeah, you told me a little bit about this last night.
There's no wheel.
Okay.
That's all I know. That's it. That's all I know.
There's no wheel, and we're shotgunning every episode.
Oh, I did also know that actually.
Yeah.
Christ. All right.
However, there is going to be a movie that we're going to be visiting in the month of July that I think Andrew's going to really appreciate.
Good.
It's honky.
It's Honky again. It's Honky 2. Honky.
No,
It's
but it
honky
is
3 times.
It is Ohio adjacent.
Heartland of Darkness 3 times.
It's Honky Cha Cha real slow.
It's Corn 2 is what it is. It's Corn 2.
Yeah.
Listen, Porn 2 is going to get shoehorned in somewhere, so you better be ready to make space
can't
for
wait.
it, because it's coming.
I cannot wait for Honky Clap 3 times. I can't.
Do trailer park honkies go round me outside? Round
They
me
do.
outside?
I mean, they definitely do. All right, let's let people go watch Room
yes.
237.
I think we're out. Yeah, I think
Yeah.
we're officially out of gas, just running on fumes.
Woo.
Oh God!
Cars
Join us
dinging.
next time when we have dear friend of the podcast, Rick.
Oh, that's right. Rick's
Gutierrez.
coming back.
Rick's came to make us cry.
Yes,
I
and
lost
he is
all
ending the year
track
by
of time.
making us cry with a documentary about the man responsible for Big Bird and Oscar the Grouch,
Yeah.
Carol Spinney.
Thanks, Rick.
Way to go, Rick. You made us all cry probably in the future.
Can I just, while Rick's doing that, can I just shoehorn stuff in from Room 237?
Yeah, sure.
You remember that poster in the background of that one scene?
Remember that poster of Oscar the Grouch where he looks like a Minotaur?
He looks like a minotaur.
I want to fuck
See-
Oscar the Grouch.
See, Mr. Snuffleupagus is actually a representative of the plight of the Native Americans
Yeah,
that wounded
true.
me.
Hey,
And-
do you guys think there's a chance that the Minotaur lady from 237 wrote that smutty book about Minotaurs?
Yes.
Yes.
I 100%.
I gotta figure it out. Do you know the ones I'm talking about where a lady
Yes.
gets a job and she has to be inappropriate with the Minotaurs as her
yeah.
job?
It's Chuck
Yes.
Tingle. That's who it is. It's really Chuck Tingle.
Yeah.
It's all been
Yeah.
Chuck Tingle this whole
Yeah.
time.
Yes.
Oh, God.
All right,
right.
gang. See y'all next time.
We're doing a book club.
Hey there, listeners. In light of recent events involving Corey Feldman, decided to not cover the film Puppet Master versus Demonic Toys. Instead, we're going to be covering another movie from the 90s. The title will be announced in the month of January. Thank you for understanding, and happy holidays.